Hi friends, today in Storywalla we go through the tale of Cinderella's magical night. Once upon a time, in a quaint little village, there lived a kind-hearted and gentle girl named Cinderella. She lived with her wicked stepmother and two stepsisters, Anastasia and Drizella. Cinderella's days were filled with chores and hard work, while her stepsisters lived a life of luxury and ease. One sunny morning, a special invitation arrived at their doorstep. The royal palace was hosting a grand ball, and every eligible maiden in the kingdom was invited. Cinderella's stepsisters were overjoyed, for they believed the prince would choose one of them as his bride. As the days passed, Cinderella worked tirelessly, sewing and mending her stepsisters' gowns for the ball. She watched with a heavy heart as they tried on their elegant dresses, dreaming of the night they would dance with the prince. However, Cinderella longed to go to the ball too, but her stepmother insisted that she was not allowed. One day, as Cinderella was sitting alone in the garden, she heard a sweet, melodic voice. It was her fairy godmother, who appeared in a shimmering cloud of magic. With a wave of her wand and a sprinkle of fairy dust, Cinderella's simple attire transformed into a magnificent ball gown, and her plain shoes became sparkling glass slippers. A pumpkin from the garden was transformed into a grand carriage, and the mice into majestic horses. "Remember, Cinderella," her fairy godmother said, "you must return before midnight. When the clock strikes 12, your beautiful gown will turn back into rags, and the carriage and horses will become what they once were." Cinderella arrived at the royal ball, where she met the prince, who was captivated by her grace and beauty. They danced the night away, and Cinderella felt like the happiest girl in the world. However, as the clock neared midnight, Cinderella remembered her fairy godmother's warning and rushed out of the palace. In her haste, she left behind one of her glass slippers. The next day, the prince searched the entire kingdom to find the owner of the glass slipper, believing she was the one he had fallen in love with. When the slipper finally fit Cinderella perfectly, her stepsisters were left in disbelief. Cinderella forgave her stepsisters for their past unkindness and welcomed them into her new life at the palace. She and the prince were married, and they all lived happily ever after, proving that kindness and goodness always triumph over cruelty and jealousy. And so, children, remember the tale of Cinderella, a story of kindness, love, and the belief that dreams can come true, no matter how impossible they may seem.